Alright, this is Ubaid on behalf of V Electronics, and in this video we're going to be talking about internal data when it comes to marketing as well as marketing database. Okay, so this is internal data. And internal data has to do with information that's already on the company's database or servers. Okay, so if the company does store information on their servers, on their computers, on their systems, on their hard disks, on their floppy disks, on their USBs, on their infrastructure, on their network infrastructure, okay, whatever it is that they use to store information, okay, this has to do with internal data, information that's already on the system. So information which is already on the system. And this information has a number of different applications. Okay, one such application would be sales, for example. Okay, so this is sales. Okay, we're talking about revenue, your gross margin on that revenue, so on and so forth. So sales, okay, how much were you able to sell? Okay, your inventory turnover, so on and so forth. Promotional effectiveness, figure out promotional effectiveness. So promotional effectiveness has to do with things like discounts. And when we talk about promotional effectiveness, okay, we are talking about how effective your discounts were in terms of bumping up the sales. Okay, how effective were your promotions, were your free products or free samples, okay, in bumping up the sales. Okay, so this has to do with effectiveness. All right, another example would be percentage of coupons redeemed. Okay, so this would be another example. So total percentage of coupons tokens, okay, redeemed. So basically it tells you how many people actually used your promotion, how many people used the coupons that you use for promotion. So this is redeemed. All right, and this has to do with promotional effectiveness. Now, apart from promotional effectiveness, you also have pricing. And pricing obviously has to do with how price impacts demand as well as sales. Lower price may bump up the demand as well as sales. Higher price may lower down your demand, your consumer demand as well as sales. So how pricing impacts everything else. Now, apart from pricing, you also have product launch information. So what exactly is product launch information? When we talk about product launch information, we're talking about information relevant to the product that you may have launched recently. Okay. So, product launch information, apart from product launch information, you also have logistical information as well as research and development. Okay, so this is R&D. R&D. All right, so you may talk about sales volume at specific prices when it comes to pricing. Okay, so how much did you sell when your price was so and so? How much were you able to sell when you lowered down your price? So on and so forth. All right, so that would be it when it comes to internal data as well as database. On behalf of V Electronics, this is Obey. Have yourself a great day.